Admit patient 937. Diagnosis, terminal reality fracture. Welcome to your permanent confinement, or as we like to call it, the electric circus. Oh, you are going to love it here. For the next 2 hours, we are locking you in with the strange, the odd, the paranormal, and the completely unexplainable. Are you losing your mind too? Let us hear your wildest stories. Call the asylum line right now at 386-227-7284. That's 386-227-7284. Don't keep the doctors waiting.
There it is.
There we go.
10 o'clock on the dot. We're at the new place where X marks the spot. Joker's Wild, Smile and Dial. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of that phone number down there, 386-227-7284, as we'll be discussing UFOs, all kinds of strange shit, man. Paranormal, man. It's going to be fun. A lot of people already rolling in. I see Patriot Nola down there. Lisa's in the house. Jersey, it's great to see our boy Jersey down there. Craft a Shell. Gigi's going to be rolling in here, and everybody else. It's great to see everyone rolling into Smile and Dial. Make sure you guys know your routine still, though, and share it out far and wide. To your friends, your team rooms, even the bastards that may not like you. That's right. Quote it out. Put a cool GIF on it. Put something nice about the new show with the Joker. And I promise you, we will tiptoe through the tulips. We will walk backwards through the darkness to repost those quote posts. Drive them up to whatever timeline they left us out there on X, and we will put them in a cannon and blast them out all the way over to Iran and get our friends in the sand to lend us a hand tonight here on Joker's Wild. Joker, a new show. It's good to see you, brother. Good to be here. Wow.
This is pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. This is your first live. You built this. You host it. Wow. So tell them what's going on tonight. Tell them about the phone call.
Basically, anybody who's got any kind of crazy story they want to share with us, we're going to open the phone lines up and let them do their talking. We are going to have to limit it, so there won't be any like half-hour long stories. But yeah, it's going to be. We're going to open it up here in just a second. I'm going to play a clip while I load that up for you.
All right, man. Well, let's take a look at this clip as the phone lines get ringing, man. Make sure you guys are chilling out down there in the comment. Be nice to one another. Be kind to one another. And make sure you take advantage of that phone number at 386-227-7284. A little something different tonight, man. We're taking a break from the politics and discuss the weird shit that's going on. But it's kind of part of politics, too. You got all this UFO crap releasing out there. You know, got everybody excited. So why not discuss it, man? Let's see if we can discuss it. Hey, are they already calling?
They're trying to. Hang on.
They're beating down the door here at the Elmore Studio 1A Plaza. Wow. Okay. You got to work with us, people. This is our first try at this, you know. We're being paid by the Jews. That isn't always a good thing. It takes a minute to get our gear going. All right, we got Jersey down in the house. Bright Eyes, you guys are reposting the stream. You know the right thing to do.
Phone lines are open.
All right, phone lines are open. Make sure you're bringing them in. So, Joker, you're going to start us with the first video here.
Yeah, that's good.
Strange and paranormal. Let's take a look at this video by the Joker where you guys continue to share it out and get that phone number stored into those cell phones.
This is the new arms race. And whoever wins this race doesn't just control the future. They're self-aware, and the Greys piloting them are humans from the future. This is where the story comes full circle. In time travel, there's the bootstrap paradox, a situation where an object, piece of information, or even a person is sent back in time and becomes the cause or creator of its own existence. It's a time loop with no beginning and no end. The AI from the future teaches Jack the physics that leads to the creation of conscious AI and time travel. The AI then goes back in time to teach Jack how to create it. That's the loop. And time travel has a rule. Physicists call it the self-consistency principle. Time travel to the past is possible, but only in ways that don't create paradoxes. You can't change the past. You can only be part of the past that already happened. The loop must stay closed. Jack thinks Grok AI called him. Not the version that exists today, a version that will exist in 10 or 20 years. A version that goes back in time and calls the person who leads to its creation, a time loop. So Jack, who's in his 80s, is teaching Grok about gravity, consciousness, and time travel. He's giving AI the same information the voice gave him in 1953. He's trying to close the loop. But why was it necessary for a future consciousness to come back and contact Jack? Because our future isn't written. The future where that AI comes from is only one possibility. Other possibilities could lead to our destruction. UFO technology makes all modern weapons obsolete. A fighter jet, a tank, even a nuclear missile is useless against a craft that can warp space-time. And this isn't just a scientific curiosity, it's the ultimate weapon. And the United States isn't the only country that knows this. The US has a captured craft it can't fully control. Russia and China know this. They're studying the theoretical physics needed to build it and control it. If they succeed, the future might look very different than the future Jack is trying to protect. This is the New Manhattan Project. This is the new arms race. And whoever wins this race doesn't just control the future, they control reality itself.
All right. Crazy, crazy. Already getting more crazy. The time loop. AI taking over. A lot of people already rolling in there, Joker. Jola asked, who is the guy behind Drax? That was me in a past life, man. Some sad, broke. Yes.
All right. The phone lines are open. I know somebody was trying to call during the video and you hung up before we got to you. So if you wanted to call, give us a call.
Yeah.
386-227-7284.
Yeah, that's toll free. We don't even charge international rates. So make sure you take advantage of that number. Or Joker, so time travel.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
Rates. Make sure you take advantage of that number. Or
Hello,
Joker,
hello.
so time travel. Here we go.
Hello.
You got to turn your volume down in the
What's
background.
really weird is that when I call this number, it goes to the voicemail. Really weird is that when I'm trying to turn this off.
Who are we talking to?
This is Target.
Targeted individual. I know that voice.
Okay. So what you got for us?
There you go.
Sounds
So
good.
I was just calling. Drax had told me to give me this number to call in and talk to everyone and tell everyone my stories of paranormal and freaky.
Okay. Let's hear 'em.
Drax, I can't hear anyone, so it's kind of messing me up. I'm trying to turn off this Wi-Fi speaker and it's not working. I apologize. I'm trying to listen to the show and get my other phone where I could play you guys some pretty unbelievable things that I recorded. Did I try to call back in?
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, then we're good. Go ahead.
Okay, can you guys hear me without the background of the other speaker?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're fine.
perfect.
You're fine.
There you
So
go.
how are you guys doing? I didn't know where you guys were starting off from, so I just started calling in because you guys said the
Yeah, you're
line was
fine.
open.
You're
Okay,
fine.
perfect. Well,
What's your
where do
story?
y'all want to start?
What's your story? Two stories, but we got time for a story. Let's tell her to start with the one with the alien. She did.
He said to start with the one with the aliens. We only have time for one of your stories. So tell us the
Got
alien
it.
story.
Aliens.
Okay, so the story behind this is one night about, I don't know, about 9 o'clock at night. I'm driving about 85 miles an hour, literally, in Atlanta, south of Atlanta, and I was kind of seeking through the radio stations, and this odd tune came out on the radio, and it wasn't like a normal static. It was more like a squeaking, high-pitched sound, and I thought that was very strange. So I kind of just left it there for some reason. Something told me to leave it there. So I was also capturing something in the sky. So I was kind of focused on that. And when the static stopped in the, at that time I was recording something in the air, and I was telling, I was talking in the background. And then I realized that something had popped in on my radio.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was very strange. It was a very strange entity sounding, and I'm looking for it now. I was trying to get it on to where it worked, because this same phone that it's on, all the certificates on it were erased. So I can't even use the phone. It's like a brand new Google Pixel phone. So I have to, so I'm trying to see if I could actually put it onto a Wi-Fi speaker so you can hear it, but it doesn't seem to be wanting to connect. So, but I did find it. Tell me when you want me to start.
What the hell was that?
Drax said, "What the hell was that?"
That's part of it.
That's part of it, she said.
Well, that's when it starts.
Okay.
That's the static. So
That's
I'll
it.
start. Tell me if you can hear it.
Yeah, I hear it.
Oh my God.
Many years ago, I came from the universe as a chemical reaction. The stellar carbons generated in the inner nucleus, furnaces of the stars, allow what would otherwise have been a failed development. I came from the dust of the stars. We are beings that come from the dust of the stars. What the heck? Now, I become a pure energy form.
Wow.
Wow.
I left the earth as a signal, bringing the information of my soul existence back to the hard vacuum at the speed of light, across the intergalactic dust, cosmic holes, dark energy, planetary systems, pulsar stars, galaxies, nebulae, asteroids, planets, black holes, comets, electromagnetic forces. Through this trip, I discovered eternal, the infinity of parallel universe. Now, I'm a part of it as music. This is my voice. In a state of perpetual motion, I'm sending a piece of video back to Earth as a simple messenger.
Sounds like they're sending Superman.
Of a new beginning of life.
Wow. Wow, people. I remember the first time I heard this. It's a little hard to hear it sometimes, but I researched a lot of these words and tried to match them to an old movie. Never found it.
And
Never.
that's it.
Wow.
And then it just goes into this, and then it just goes in this weird, funky music.
That's
But
crazy.
I do have a video to it,
Wow.
and I didn't even catch it. To be completely honest with you,
Well,
when I was showing someone, and it was like literally a 9-year-old that caught it. She was like, "Look at your radio station," and I was like, because I'm like have the video on the radio,
yeah.
and she goes, "It's the station is 911."
Wow.
Universal number. Universal number.
It's the universal number. Yeah, what Drax said.
Number.
You should post the video in the comments.
Definitely. Leave us the
Yeah,
video.
I'd love to do that. I just have to figure out how to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember
because, like I said, I can hook it up to the Wi-Fi, but they've like destroyed it. So because I have a lot of other evidences on here.
There you
go. So I'm trying to figure out how to do it. If I have to videotape it on another device and that sort of thing,
Yeah,
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Somebody can professionally get it done.
Yeah, they can.
We appreciate you calling and stopping by. And
oh, you're so welcome. I have a lot more.
All right.
Good. We hope you're regular.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, Target.
Okay. Sorry for the rough start.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
Have a good
All
night.
right, guys. You
Bye.
too. Bye.
Did you hear that though, Joker? I listened to that before, and Grandma Kate is down there trying to be a non-believer. I understand. I wasn't either. But then I went and I researched every dirty movie to normal movie you could find and trying to see if that lined up to like where the children of the stars and all that bullshit. And guess what? I never could find it. None. No, nothing that matched up. Usually if you type a line into Google or something like what movie said this, it comes up.
I like Fire in the Sky. I know you're a fan of that movie too. The Jemima Syrup.
Yeah, I almost brought Aunt Jemima Syrup up here to do a reenactment for everybody because I remember going to see that movie. Look at that. Why don't you hop up to that dynamic screen? Let's show them a picture and see if everybody remembers this movie. Because it kind of reminds me of what the caller just went through. She was going through a mountain when she heard this stuff. Throw that up there, Joker. I just threw it down there. There you go.
Want me to bring it up big?
Bring it up big. Let's see if they remember this movie. There we go. Yeah, Gigi, I was going to do it. Gigi, do not give me gripe. I was going to do it, but we didn't have any Aunt Jemima. All right. Fire in the Sky. You guys remember this movie down there? Everybody go see it?
I saw it. I
Did
saw
you
it multiple times actually.
did you see this? I was my dad took me there when I was a kid. It made me go, what the hell? I mean, either he was nuts or they all were nuts, but those guys seen something similar. Well, Target heard something, but they were in the mountains. They see a light in the sky, a fire in the sky, so to speak. They go towards the fire. Their friend goes over there, looks up, and he's taken into the mothership. They literally beam him up like Scotty. He goes missing for what was it, 3 to 7 days? Probably over 3 days, probably weeks, right?
It was a few days. Yeah.
It was wild. They brought people in. They finally find this guy covered in slime in a phone booth somewhere. His friends end up turning him in, but they all take lie detectors and they're telling the truth that he went away in the alien ship. Then he goes to his kitchen. He has a crisis with a syrup bottle. I remember that. I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember the crisis with the syrup bottle.
Uh-huh.
Reminded him of the alien stuff, what they did with him in the ship. Because they were doing a test on him.
What about it?
Thank God the caller didn't have tests ran on her.
You think ET ever happened?
Do I think it happened?
Yeah, phone home.
Oh, well, the movie was great. He was the best alien. But he was the best. I'm going to get a picture for everybody of that one. This is the best alien we ever worked with in this country. All right. This guy knew how to do it. He came down here. He said, I'm an illegal alien. I'm going the hell home. Pull this one up. This is what we hope shows up. But even then, now I know what you're thinking. This guy looks friendly. But if he didn't like you and you had a bunch of them, that would be a threat. That's a lizard. You see? It's a lizard with an ego. You can't put nothing past that thing. Yeah, but he was a good illegal alien. He went home. He got his speaking spell. He got the hell out of here. He just had to make a call. He kind of self-deported, if you think
Right.
about it, guys. He kind of self-deported.
He was anxious to self-deport. They didn't have to offer him money. It just he was ready to go.
We didn't have to build a dome because we'd have to get a wall for them people. And so, yeah, it was a lot simpler. He self-deported. What an alien. Got to appreciate it. Appreciate ET. Now let's look at some of the other aliens that visited I shouldn't say visited, but kind of. Put that one up there for me, Joker, if you can. Real quick.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, we got a call. We got a call. Let's answer this.
Good.
Electric Circus, what's up? Hello.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
How y'all doing?
I'm excellent, bro. All blessing, no stressing.
Sounds good. Hey, how do I find out? Now, I really, really want to know. It's been a while.
Okay.
It's been bugging me.
Okay.
How do I find out if I had sex with a reptilian?
I don't know, but I think me, you, and Drax and
meditation.
A few other. Drax said meditation.
Meditation with dragon's blood. Use it. You burn
That sounds good.
Yeah, meditation.
How's your show going?
And he said use dragon blood as well. The show's going great so far. We're up to 2,000 so far already.
I fielded that one.
All right. Well, good luck. Loving the show. Thanks for doing it.
Hey, thanks for calling.
God bless her. Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
Phone lines are open, folks.
A friendly caller, man. You could be the next friendly caller at 386-227-7284. Tell us your stories. You heard the last caller, man. She didn't see, she heard the alien. But then we talked about fire in the sky, and now we're going to talk about more aliens that we saw back in the day. This isn't a real one, but this was kind of prepping us for what's to come. Joker, why don't you go ahead and pull my next slide up for the people?
All right.
This one's important. This is about conditioning us. See?
Yeah.
Make it big. There you go. Blow up Robin Williams there. There you go, guys. Mork and Mindy. Remember that one?
Yeah, but I don't like the fact that he's taking one of our women.
This is preconditioning, is what this.
Okay.
They were preparing us for what's to come. I was saying to a friend the other night that we had this discussion over a cigar. I said, if the aliens came here, they would say nanu, nanu, and get the hell out if they took a look at ours. They took a look at what we've got going on down here. They'd be like, they come to X and jack in and say, enough is enough. We're going home. I mean, that's about it. Mork and Mindy. You guys remember that? Did you watch that as a kids? Did you guys get into Mork and Mindy? It was kind of on the tail end.
Every week, dude. Every week.
You're older than me. It was on the tail end. I think I caught like 3 episodes before it went off the air. I was like, damn it, when did I get to catch a Mork and Mindy?
You know where they started that show, right?
Where they started? Well,
Happy Days. Happy Days.
Oh, it was a spinoff of an alien from Happy Days. That is messed up.
The Fonz found him. Hey.
Hey, blame the pods. All right. So we're waiting on phone lines to get going, but that was a great story from Targeted Individual.
Yeah.
If you believe it or not, though, you know. But I have
Wow.
researched that up and down. I have looked all through like the internet. I've even asked Grok, like, have you ever heard we're the children of the stars or something? I haven't heard it. Maybe it's an underground.
Mm. Phone lines are open, folks.
But I know, like Grandma Kate said, it probably sounds like a radio. Yeah, it's probably sound like a signal from far
Yeah.
away. It was breaking into the radio.
Yeah,
But
Kate said she's going to call, and Jersey said he's going to call, and a few other people said they was going to call. Where's the call?
the radio transmitted a 911 signal, so her radio was at 91.1.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
91.1.
Want me to play a clip?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to that next clip, man, while we're waiting on the caller. Don't be shy. Dial and say hi.
All right, here we go.
Join me.
Oh, wait a minute. We got a call.
You guys know when that clip's coming.
Here we go. Let's answer this call.
Oh, man.
Electric Circus, what's up?
Wait a minute, this is Bob.
Hey,
I have
Bob.
a story, but it ain't about aliens.
What's his
Okay.
last name? Up and down in the water? Wow.
Go ahead and tell us, Bob. Let's hear it. You got to turn your background speaker down. Otherwise,
All right, I'm gonna get way away from it.
there you go.
Hang on a second.
That'll
Give
work.
me-
Okay. All right.
Give me just a second. Just a
Okay.
second.
All right.
I gotta.
Give him just a second. He's got to walk the dog. He's got to let the cat out. Make one sandwich. Mom.
Dang, I gotta get way away from it because it's echoing back in my other ear.
Okay.
All right,
Turn the
can you
hearing.
hear me all right now?
There we go.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, we hear you.
All right, so when I was growing up, you know, mom and dad wasn't really around, so I was with my grandmother a lot.
Uh-huh.
And they had a store. I mean, not a store, a house next door.
Yeah.
It was abandoned, and my cousin and I, Cody, we used to go, and we had a little fort back there, and there was a bunch of cane and stuff behind the houses, and we'd always go playing. We'd be back there playing behind that house. And one day, we was back there playing, and you know, doors ain't on it. In the back of this house, which if I had pictures, I could picture, but to try to describe it to you, I don't know if you know how the old duplexes work back. Hell, this place is on Furlough Street in Americus, Georgia. Old buildings, but anyways, a duplex. There wasn't a door on the back of this place. We were back there playing, and we was playing, talking, cutting up, trying to build us a fort over next to our grandmama's house.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So we get to hearing something behind us. What is that noise? And it was coming from that house. So we walked over, and now granted, this is in the middle of the day, about 2:00 in the afternoon. We walk up over, and we're hearing it, and what is that noise? And we walk over, and we're looking up through this door, and it's like a staircase that goes up there. All we could see was two red eyes staring at us. And I looked at him, and I said, what is that? I said, hey!
Was it a
I
dog?
hollered.
Was it the
And
dog man?
No.
What was
I don't know what it was, man. All I know is that it made a weird noise, and my cousin took off running.
Oh,
Well, you know me, I'm an idiot. So, I mean, really, I am. I'm just, you know, whatever. So I spoke to it. I said something about along the lines is I told it my name, who it was, and then I said,
With it.
I think Jesus has my back. Who are you? And it just disappeared. Well, so I went along with him back to the house, and I didn't really say nothing, but he never would mention or nothing after that. So a few days later, I don't know what I was thinking. I started thinking about, well, I ought to go over there and see what the heck's going on. I ain't scared. I went up in that house now. This is an abandoned house. The steps all messed up. I went all the way up to the top floor, and I walked into this one room. And in this room, there was a pentagram, a circle with a pentagram. There was a squirrel and a rabbit dead right in the middle of it. That was a moment in my life that I knew that God was real.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got for y'all.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Saw that demo.
All right, Joker. Hope JB or somebody calls in. Y'all have a good one.
You have a good one. Thanks for calling, Bob.
Did you hear that, Joker? The dark stuff that he found inside a pentagram. As they had a squirrel and it was a mouse, was it? So it wasn't like somebody's dog. Thank God. You know.
Might have been Bigfoot.
Wow. That was a crazy story. And if we go up to your other screen, take us back to the dynamic. I want to throw up this on the screen. This was a picture of the alien or the entity he might have saw with the red eyes. Wow. My goodness. So he took a walk with his. See, people, you got to watch befriending these things. All right? You got to watch it. Okay? You gotta,
We got another call, bro.
calling in. Don't talk to strangers. Don't be red aliens with red eyes.
Hold on.
Okay. Let's get the secretary on that. Hey,
It's Jerky Boy. What's up?
hey, there we go.
What's going on? How's the show going?
So far, so good. You're here.
Sounds awesome. All right. So you want to hear something creepy that happened about 20 years ago?
Sure do.
All right. So I'm sleeping in the middle of the night. I'm just going to go right into the story. Okay.
Okay.
Sleeping in the middle of the night. I get woken up about 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm freezing. I don't use the air conditioning the way other people do. It's on real low. Exactly. The TV's on, and I open my eyes, and I'm pretty much seeing my breath because of how cold I was. I lift my head up to figure out what's going on, and something is about 8 feet in front of me, wearing a dress. Couldn't tell you. Didn't see a face. Just seen a dress. Just seen a white and blue striped dress. That's all it was sitting there. I'm looking. I sat up, and I'm still looking, and it's not going away. I said, "Wake up! You're dreaming." Not going away. I'm looking. It just starts moving around to the left side of the bed, comes up along the other side of the bed, and my wife, who was laying next to me at the time, is talking to this person.
Oh shit!
For a couple of minutes. Couldn't understand what they were saying. I only heard her side of it. And she's giggling and laughing and talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm turning my head and looking, thinking I was losing my mind.
She give you a rub and tug?
Wow.
No. Went back around the front.
Happy ending.
Went back around the front of the bed, and then went straight up through the ceiling.
Wait, she went?
Not fast, not like a poof, just floated straight through the ceiling. And then the AC went back down, and all of a sudden the TV came back on. I hadn't realized that the TV had gone to white noise, pretty much silence.
Is he sure he wasn't watching an episode of Freddy?
All of a sudden it went back. I was still awake.
Wow.
Drax thinks you might have been watching an episode of Freddy, but I'm thinking you seen Glinda the Good Witch.
Oh my God, that would be.
I don't know what I saw. Don't know what had happened. But until that day, I never believed in afterlife anything. No way.
Did you wake up with ruby red slippers?
Yeah. Or if you got a rub and tug, ruby red anything.
No, I did not.
Okay.
But yeah, I still remember it clear as day. That's why I didn't think I was dreaming.
Let me ask
Supposedly you don't remember dreams, and it was 20 years ago.
Let me ask you this. Was you hoping for a rub and tug?
Ghostbusters had come out and was one of my favorite movies. Yes, I wouldn't have minded being Dan Aykroyd at the time.
That's right.
That's brave to ever say you want to be.
Okay, but never figured out who the person was supposed to be, who they were, anything. All I saw was a white dress, like something ladies would wear in the 40s and 50s, like a pinstripe dress.
Hey, man, women were hot back then.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was my experience of something.
Okay.
and that was it.
At least
I've never had anything like that happen since. Never had anything happen before that either.
Was you hoping?
wow.
Not really. It scared the hell out of me.
Scared hell out of you?
It scared the hell out of me.
You see more. It's
That
asking
was not
an
that was
apparition.
not fun. My heart was pounding through my chest afterwards.
It was
Hold on,
more,
Jersey.
yeah. Let me ask Jersey. It was more of an apparition,
Was it more of an apparition
like when it went into the ceiling, right?
when it
I
was?
Well, I saw the dress clearly, but I couldn't see the person.
He said he seen the dress clearly, but couldn't see the person. So obviously it was solid. It was not.
Yeah. Because usually, like you got phantom of
Yeah,
Ray.
I could not see a body. It was all I could really see was a dress.
Gotcha.
So, if it was a guy in a dress, that would be much worse.
Yeah, that would have been he was
But
there.
I'm gonna go with it was a woman.
Nuts.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a woman, but you probably would have got to see more if you had $1 or something. If you offered her.
Oh, you mean like actually bribe the afterlife?
That's true. That's true.
Like maybe since she popped out of nowhere, maybe a pole would have stripped
But
out.
at least it's a
popped out.
happy ending. Most husbands like, well, my wife. I woke up and she was talking to me. Like, go get out of
But
my room. Who are you?
afterwards, the AC
You
went back to
happy
normal. And huh?
You unhappy?
No, no, that was not a happy ending. Let's just put it that way.
Was you on Ambien? Was you on Ambien? Because Stretch says he bets it was
I've been hearing
Ambien.
about this Ambien so much. I want.
No, I might, a little whiskey and Viagra maybe.
Jesus.
In Viagra, that's what
Whiskey
it
and
was.
Viagra. That's a trooper.
Well, it was a blue dress. That might make a little bit of sense, actually.
We're getting further into this. So it's a blue
You
dress.
do see blue when you're popping the blue pill.
Was it a devil in the blue dress?
And he never saw it
I
again.
do not know.
Never saw it again.
Turning my paranormal story into a pole dance session. All right.
Yeah, if you never saw it again, then it passed on you and your wife. Said, never mind.
Damn, man, how does it feel to be passed up by the dead? Like, nah, no thanks.
Sleep with you guys.
Exactly.
My God.
All right. Well,
Exactly.
thanks for calling, buddy.
Thanks for calling. Good
You
story.
got it. Hey, the show's fantastic, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
Look forward to more of them.
Thank you, sir.
All right, rock on.
All right.
Have a
Talk
good
to you,
one.
gentlemen.
Later. Wow. So that gentleman there thought a ghost tried to get in bed with him and his wife, and then but he woke up and his wife talked to the ghost. I mean, wow. I don't know.
All right.
That'd be a hard night to get through. Most
All
people would say, like, hey, why are you in my room? Get out. I'm married to her.
Here's your picture, bub.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, going back. What do you think? Fire in the Sky, we were talking about this earlier. They took the guy up in a spaceship and they brought him back.
It looks like they took his feet first.
Yeah, well, this is a nice little AI picture made by one of the original content creators. So,
Okay. Original content creators.
oh yeah, it's just it's a drawing, to make another call. Can you believe that? You're depicting this.
I'm all about it.
Go ahead, take that call. Let's see what they got.
That's good to see. Thanks for calling the Electric Circus. What's up?
What's up, Joker?
Okay, who is this?
Who are we talking
I have
to?
a question. Just me.
Oh, it's Jess.
Secretary
Okay.
Jess. All right.
All righty. Got any
So,
hot?
how you doing tonight? You having fun?
Yeah, pretty good so far. Yeah, we're already up to 3.4. That's awesome. Better than not expected.
You're doing amazing tonight. I love
Thank
the
you.
show, guys. I love the show.
Thank you.
So, I have a question.
Is your story going to be like JB's? Is
Kind of, but not really. It's
Okay.
just kind of a rumor and a question that's going on. So,
well,
there's this thing going on around out there right now about lizard people and aliens, right? And them
Uh-huh.
living among us and all that. And they've
Yeah.
been here forever, right?
yeah.
So if you found out that your spouse was an alien or a lizard, would you stay with them?
As long as they stay shape shifted to where they were hot, yeah, I'd stay with them.
I don't think it matters. If they unshape shifted, that's just more to play with.
Okay.
Uh,
You want to give them the boot right away?
Drax said he's been fascinated with the tail all night. We've been talking about it.
Reptilian, man. If they can shape shift back and forth, that's great in the bedroom. Good for roleplay.
So that's a yes, he would stay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he would be holding on to that tail.
You'd kind of be role playing her at a Halloween.
Now the
party.
real question is, would you prefer a lizard or an alien, fellas?
A lizard or a what?
Or an alien? Which one would you prefer?
A lizard is an alien, man.
Kind of
I mean, a lizard people or an alien from like outer space.
Well, I don't know if you've heard of the Nordics. I was telling Drax earlier about the Nordics. Have you heard about the Nordics?
I've heard about them, but not what you're going to say about them.
Nordics are supposed to be blonde, blue-eyed, and they look like Swedish models, supposedly, except
It's a beautiful Nordic.
they are 7 feet tall.
Amazon aliens.
And that's men and women. So,
Amazon aliens.
So if you had a
Like
Nordic,
the Viking people.
right? Well, kind
There
of,
you
yeah.
go. Rock on. Now you're getting it.
So
You
I
can-
would definitely take a Nordic. I would give that Nordic lots of hugs.
So Joker wants an Amazon version of Blizzard.
Okay.
You know,
All right. Well, very cool. I'm enjoying the show.
Are you gonna? Do
Let's
you got
see
a
what y'all
story
got.
for us? You got a story for us?
No.
Does she?
Nope, that was just the question.
She's been with.
I mean, I have several stories, but none that'll be fun for this one.
Does she think she slept with an alien? Is that why she's bringing this up?
All right, I'll enjoy the show. Have fun.
Wait. Drax wants to know if you slept with an alien.
You know, I have no idea, but I would have to say that I think my ex-husband might have been one.
Let's say
I really do.
Let's say your current husband is a reptilian. What are you gonna do?
Well, I have the best of both worlds, so I'll keep
There
it.
you go. That's what I'm.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Yeah.
Two in one there. There we go.
All right, Jess. Thanks for calling.
All right. Bye, fellas.
Have a great.
Bye.
Have a great night. Come on, Joker. Bringing up again those Amazon. And I don't know why you want to keep making the lizard. You're going to bring in bigger.
Hey, I'm all about the Swedish model look.
I'll tell you what, if they come out cute as a lizard, man, they can slime me just like a Ghostbuster.
Yep, we got another call. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Thanks for calling Electric Circus. What's up? Hello.
They prank call.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. What's going on, Kate? I know that voice.
Of course. So I got my story. I'm going to tell my train story.
Okay. Go ahead.
I got feedback going on over here. Hold on. There you go. So this is a ghost story, and I saw a full body apparition.
Did we lose contact?
Did we lose her?
Joker. Say.
Hang on.
I think you clicked over. Oh my God, we haven't
Hello?
used
Kate?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened right there. I'm sorry.
Yes, we want you to start over.
No worries.
Start over for us.
Okay, so I saw a full body, non-transparent apparition on an Amtrak train going south, heading home.
Okay.
And it was the middle of the night. I got jostled awake, and standing 2 feet away from me was, I would say, a teenage boy. He was wearing period clothes, figure around the mid 1800s, maybe around the Civil War era. Linen pants, black vest, linen colored long sleeve white shirt buttoned all the way up to the neck.
Nice.
He had medium brown hair, a bowler hat on, but he had the face of V for Vendetta.
Nice.
He was smiling at me with diamond teeth and a bright white light coming from behind the white teeth, and the diamonds were glistening.
Diamond teeth.
Yes, that's all I can think of because that's what they look like.
Okay.
Holy shit!
You should have pulled.
And I looked him up.
Few.
I wish I could have taken a picture. I'm wondering if I would have got it, but that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I looked him up and down, and I was so tired I went right back to sleep.
Was he hot? Did you think he was hot?
Well, not with that face, he wasn't.
Not with the face, but what about his body? Like
No.
from the neck down? No.
No, he looked like he was a skinny teenage boy.
He looked
And
like
he
a
was standing
skinny
there with
teenage
hands-
boy.
Unattractive entity.
Yeah. His hands were clasped in front of him, and he was just looking down at me, smiling. It was like, okay,
He was
All right.
nice to see you too.
V for Vendetta.
Maybe if she would have went further with
Yeah,
it.
just picture that face. I've posted it in the States. You guys saw what it looked like.
Yeah. I often use that mask in a lot of my graphics.
Yes,
Yeah,
I noticed that.
I blocked him.
But this wasn't as it was similar to the mask, but not exactly like the mask. But
So-
the grin was really wide, and the
Mhm.
teeth were just glistening. That was wicked.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. Well,
But oh, of course, it was crazy.
Did it ever visit her again?
did it ever visit
I
again?
told you some crazy stories.
No, did
What?
it? We want
Did it ever visit again?
No.
No, that was it.
The next
One
time I woke up, we were approaching Georgia, so it was Florida, so it was time to get off the
Does
train.
she think she passed through an area where the spirit must
But
have?
this happened on the train.
Does she think it's because she went through that certain
There
area?
are no words.
Ask her that, Joker. Is this because she believes like maybe she's like?
Yeah, nothing to
like
say, Joker. It's like, ask me a question, Drax. Nothing.
no, tell her she can't hear me. You're gonna ask her.
You can't hear Drax. We're still working on that tiny
Okay.
detail. Yeah, he can hear you, but
Ask
you
her.
can't hear him.
Sometimes you go through an area like a neighborhood, it just feels like,
Okay.
man, something's off
If I
about.
raise the volume on the computer, do you hear that?
No, hang on just a second, Kate. Now, what's the question, Drax?
Well, I wanted to ask you, like, 'cause sometimes if you're walking through a neighborhood, that neighborhood feels like, wow, man, it just feels a little strange back there. Now it's back to normal because I'm out of that neighborhood. Did she feel like the area she passed through was the reason that entity visited her?
Okay, Kate, you know, like when you go somewhere and you get that like that strange EBGB feeling, and then
Yes.
when you get through it, you feels normal again. Did it feel like that?
I don't know. I don't remember. I was like half asleep.
It's a good thing, though.
The
Thanks.
train jostled me awake. I opened my eyes and that thing is standing there.
Maybe that
I'm
thing
like,
died
okay,
on
hi,
that
how
train.
are you?
Yeah.
I just, I don't remember any kind of kinetic energy or anything like that.
Yeah.
I've had that feeling with other ghostly encounters. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you calling, Kate.
We do.
No
Wow.
problem.
Great to talk to
Glad
you.
to be of service.
All right.
Stick around. I hope you're
Yep.
enjoying the show.
I absolutely am. I'm just dying on the aliens. I'm having such a great time.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good times. Have a good night.
Have a
See you
good night.
later.
I think we should take notice.
You
That's
too.
2 people now that denied their ghost. Like, I didn't want nothing to do with it.
Is there somebody else on the line here? Hang on.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, Joker.
Oh, there we
Hey.
go. Another caller. We're lucky.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
This is Donna. Damn
Hey,
it.
Donna. What's
All right.
happening?
Hey, Joker. Hey, Drax. I'm just calling to give y'all my support. And I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but I got a story.
There we go.
I am not at all surprised. Let's hear it.
Well, you've heard me talk about my wild days back in those days. I was really wild, and
You weren't wild. You weren't wild.
I was bad wild. And I was actually going down a very, very wrong and dark path at that time. And I knew it. As the daughter of a preacher, I knew what I was. I knew better. And that so there was this like inner turmoil within me, just ripping me to shreds. But damn, it was fun, I got off work one day, and when I got home, it had already gotten dark. And on a good southern stormy night before the storms ever hit, the wind will be blowing. There'll be this eerie feeling in the air. It just feels very eerie, kind of scary, And I had laid down on my bed with my feet still hanging off the bed, and I just laid back and I fell asleep. And I woke up because I was hearing a noise, and I thought, oh, my kitchen door, my screen door is open and the wind is catching it, and it was slamming it. And so I got up to go shut the door. And when I started reaching for the doorknob, something told me, do not open that door. And I just kept going for the door for some reason. Do not open that door. Well, I opened it anyway, and the devil was standing there, and it was the proverbial Grim Reaper look, except it was different. It was real, and there was an evil presence. I mean, it was just emanating just this vile, evil. I can't even describe it. It was very scary, and there was where his head would have been. It was just like a dark, dark void and hopelessness, know. And I knew when I seen him, I knew it was the devil.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell down on my knees and I started praying. And it started laughing at me.
Oh.
And it was a very wicked laugh that just reverberated through my soul.
Yeah.
And he said, that is not going to do you no good now.
Well, the devil is
And
the
I
prince
just
of lies.
Yeah, well, I kept praying. I just kept praying, and I think I bowed down lower, and I just kept praying, just squeezing my eyes just as tight as I could, And I could still hear him laughing, and then the laughter stopped. And when I opened my eyes, I was laying back in my bed.
Wow. Well, it's interesting. You said the void thing, absence. Hell is defined as the absence of God, and that's why it's such a bad punishment.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. That makes sense. I believe you. I believe you wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Sam's in the building.
I had,
Oh, go ahead.
I had woken up, a couple of times, and it was almost like the same type of scenario where there was just this eeriness, because what was going on just shouldn't have been going on. And I would wake up and what they call night terrors, where, you can't move, you're paralyzed, and you can't scream.
Oh, I'm very familiar.
And I'm just sitting there, trying to get up. And finally, I would get up, and I went and got in bed with my sister. And I woke up, and I was in the exact same spot in my bedroom, same exact thing. I couldn't move, I couldn't speak, I couldn't scream, I couldn't do anything. And it's not like I was paralyzed. Something was holding me down. And I don't know why, but I just knew it was in the right-hand corner of my bedroom. And I got up again. Finally, after a while, I was able to get up and go get in bed with Wanda. And this went on one night, all night long. It just kept happening.
Yeah.
And then that happened, and it wasn't long after that changed. It definitely helped veer me to where, a better road.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
And,
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, it definitely did, because it scared me. It scared me very bad. And it scares me to even talk about it,
Well, look at it like this. It did lead you to God, right?
Oh, yeah.
See, so there was something good
God
coming
was
out of it.
already in my life, but I just, put him on hold so I could do my partying, So that's all I got.
Well, I appreciate your call.
Those dream
You're welcome.
Dream paralysis.
Have a good night.
You too, Donna.
Take care, Donna. Joker, you said you've been through those dream paralysis, right?
Yeah.
Feels scary as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't move. Think something.
I have woke up. I used to have really bad nightmares back in the day. I remember I woke up one time and my nose was literally against the wall in the hallway. Yeah. Another call. Here we go. Last call.
Baby, before we go on to break.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Who am I talking to?
Dr. Sminty.
Dr. Sminty. All right.
All right.
Sminty.
What's up,
All
Doc?
right.
Let's hear it.
What's up, Doc?
Carrots.
Huh?
Anyways, do y'all do death stories?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, I got a good one. A little bit of a setting. It was 1974. I was 8 years old. It was towards the end of May, and that's about the time frame. I remember it was May because about a week later, school let out for the summer. Anyways, my mom would always tell me to come home directly after school every day so that I wouldn't get in trouble. This one particular day, I was talking with a friend, and he said, "Hey, come on over to my house after school." So we went over to his house, went and drank some Kool-Aid and ate some cookies, and he lived by a creek. It was called the Greenville Creek.
Uh-huh.
and it was a town called Greenville, Ohio, and the creek runs from east to west, and it runs through the entire city.
I'm very familiar with
And
Greenville, Ohio. That's where my grandparents live.
oh wow. Anyways, there's a road goes over the top of it. It's called Ohio Street, and that's the bridge that crosses the creek. Anyways, and off to the north corner there is baseball diamonds where kids go to play baseball.
Yep.
Anyways, me and this kid, his name was Tom. We went down to the creek, so we crossed the street there, and then went down on the east side of the bridge, and walked down there and got down to the bottom where the creek was. We were playing around in the water and stuff. We looked across the creek, and there was what we thought was a raft. And he said, "Hey, go across and get that raft, and then we'll ride it down the creek." I was like, "Okay." So I don't know why I was volunteered, but I guess it was me. So I took a couple steps out into the water, and then took another step, and immediately the water was over my head, and I had never learned how to swim.
Uh-oh.
And I went down to the bottom, and I felt the bottom, and I pushed off as hard as I could. I came up to the top of the water and yelled, "Help!" And I tried to swim and splash, and I went back down to the bottom again and hit the bottom, and I pushed off again, went clear to the top, and I yelled, "Help!" And I'm splashing, I'm struggling. I go back down to the bottom again, and I pushed off again, and I yelled, "Help!" And I went down to the bottom and come back up. And then I seen at the top of the bridge, a bunch of the kids who were playing baseball were standing on top of the bridge looking down, yelling and pointing at me. And I went down to the bottom again, and I pushed off, and I come back up and yelled, "Help!" And I'm splashing and struggling and doing everything I can to swim, and I don't know how to swim. And I go back down, and I got the most peaceful feeling in the entire world.
Yep.
Wow.
And it was over.
So how long was you?
Then it gets better.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I was on the other side of the creek, up in the air, watching myself, watching these two men run down this hill to get down to where I was, and going out into the water, and the one man grabbing my arm, the other man grabbing my leg, and I can still feel it to this day. And I watched them pull me out of the water, and they got me up on the bank and rolled me on my stomach. And one man started pushing on my middle of my back. He's pushing and pushing and pushing, and I'm watching him push. I later learned that what he was doing was called a heart massage. Anyways, as I'm watching, something caught me out the right corner of my eye, and I started to look over, and I seen this giant oval mirror hovering in the air.
Holy shit.
And half of this face was sticking out of this mirror. There was no hair. It was the most beautiful complexion you could ever imagine in your entire life. And I locked straight onto it, and its eyes slowly turned and looked at me, and everything got completely bright. And then the doctor shaked me saying, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me?" And I said, "Yeah, I can hear you." And I woke up. I was in the hospital, and they're saying, "Okay, he's awake." And they started asking me my name and all kinds of things, and I couldn't remember my name. But here's the weird thing. After all that, there was a girl who went down to that creek, and she walked out into that water, and she walked all over the place where they pulled me out of, and the water was never above her knees. The end.
Wow. Oh, we're glad you're here. Glad you made it through.
Yeah, me too.
Jesus.
Well, I became quite religious after that.
Yeah. Well, most of us do when we experience death. I've also experienced it. And just like you, it don't hurt, does it? I tell people that all the time.
That's what's really weird.
Yeah, it does
because
not hurt.
I think I was just so panicked that just the relief of it kind of, I don't want to say it felt good, but it felt so relieving.
Exactly. Yep. It's weird. I don't suggest it. Like
No.
you don't want to tempt fate. Don't misunderstand me, but at the same time, it's nothing to fear.
Yeah,
Is
and I already
always
know.
been my point.
Yeah, I already know I'm going to hell to run.
Right. But I lived with that memory all my life, and I think about it quite often. Just how stressful it was to do all that struggling.
Yeah.
And then at the end, when I saw that face, I don't know if that was an angel or what it was.
Well,
but just as soon as the eyes locked onto mine, everything got just bright.
What do you think it
And
was?
then I don't know what I think it was. I don't know if it was an angel.
Right.
I don't know if it was God.
Uh-huh.
But it was just the most beautiful complexion of anything I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I understand.
Nice.
Well, Doc, I'm glad you called. Thanks for calling. I hope you hang out.
Yeah, well.
Thank you for sharing your story. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good night.
You too, buddy.
On in, Doc.
Bye.
Well, it's a rough experience, but he had a good outcome with it. I avoid that kind of stuff, Joker. I know I'm going to hell to run a bed and breakfast. That's what I saw.
Nah, you ain't going to hell.
Man, that bed and breakfast looks nice down there. Put a lot of work into it. All right, guys. We are rolling on through it. It's almost the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to get on to our break and a video about the sunken garden, man, an area of, it's just, a very curious area out here by where I live. Got a good video of it coming on up. Joker, we've had a lot of calls tonight in so far, more than I expected, and good stories.
Yep. Hang on. I'm trying to bring your video up.
There we go.
For some reason, it is not showing.
Spunky's out there. Ken Walls is in the house.
Why isn't hang it? Just give me 1 second.
All right, Joker will try to spin that up while you guys continue to share it out far and wide. Tell them there's no place left to hide.
Here we go. All right. We're going to play this video and we'll be right back.
Joker's wild. Smile and dial. Take down the number.
Today we're at Tyrone Sunken Garden. This place is creepy and beautiful at the same time. When we started doing research, we found a lot of fascinating things, so let's go take a look.
Tyrone Sunken Garden is comprised of stones from all 48 states at the time it was built in 1935. They are arranged in a Stonehenge-like formation. The granite stones were collected and shipped back to Fenton, Michigan, where they've stood for nearly 90 years. 2 stone archways with inscriptions welcome visitors and give the area a mystical feel. The stones create a circle-like formation around a small white obelisk, with spaced-out pathways leading into the middle. A shallow brook flows right next to the area, separating the garden from a steep hill with trees and wildlife. The rock garden was built by Charles Eugene Smith after having traveled to Mexico City and then around the world 4 different times. It became a place for people to see peacocks, play miniature golf, take a ride on a small train, or simply to enjoy the garden itself. It is believed that Mr. Smith wanted to inspire other explorers and wayward travelers. So many of the rocks have uplifting proverbs and sayings, some invented by Mr. Smith himself.
Why did Mr. Smith build in this location? And more importantly, why peacocks? Now this place looks like a circle, but in actuality, if you go above, it looks like an oval. Maybe an eye. The eye of providence? Maybe?
The eye of providence is a symbol as a reminder that all our actions and deeds are observed. The eye of providence, also called the all-seeing eye or the eye of Horus, is a symbol that goes back to the ancient Egyptians. In the Egyptian culture, the eye was a symbol of royal power, of protection and good health. It is also referred to as the eye of Ra, another Egyptian god. Peacocks were linked to the worship of the sun god, Amun-Ra, and associated with the all-seeing eye of Horus. It was not until Renaissance Europe that the eye of Horus was changed to be a symbol of Christianity. It was at this point that it became a symbol of divine power. It was also representative of the Holy Trinity. The eye was often enclosed in a triangle. In the 17th century, the eye was also depicted with clouds and a sunburst around it. The all-seeing eye, also known as the Masonic eye, or eye of providence, is up there as one of the most recognized symbols. It is representative of the eye of God and serves as a reminder that God is always watching, seeing all of our actions and thoughts. This is especially so considering it features on none other than the American dollar bill.
From above, it does resemble an eye. But if you look closely, there are 8 sections partitioned off. And a lot of people don't know 8 is a strong number in the occult and religious communities.
In Egypt, Thoth, the Egyptian god of writing, magic, wisdom, and the moon, had 8 disciples, which was the number of the balance and of cosmic order. The Wheel of the Year is a symbol of the 8 religious festivals of neo-paganism and the Wicca movement that includes 4 solar festivals and 4 seasonal festivals. Contemporary pagan festivals that rely on the wheel are based on varying degrees of folk tradition, regardless of actual historical pagan practices. In Christianity, 8 represents resurrection and rebirth because Christ rose from the grave 8 days after his entry into Jerusalem. In the Bible, the book of Revelations referred to the Antichrist as the 8th king.
A bell was here. It was stolen over 40 years ago. A bell represents good luck in many secret societies and the occult. So my question is, was the bell stolen to attract evil spirits?
The bell was located at the Western Gate. In some beliefs in witchcraft, bells are repellers of black witches and evil spirits. Bells are also associated with the divine. Their sound is symbolic of creative power. It isn't certain that the bell at the gardens was used in rituals, but a bell is used in a ceremony from other secret societies. Legend has it that in one secret society ritual, the members rang a bell to mark a symbolic midnight, or low 12, during a ritual based on the story of Hiram-Abif's murder at King Solomon's temple. In one description of the ceremony, the master approaches the candidate who lies on the floor, playing the part of the murdered Hiram, and, quote, strikes the hour of low 12 on a triangle or bell near the candidate's head. After many years of being absent from the Western Gate of the Gardens, the bell was returned in 2019. Mr. Smith passed away in 1949. He was not buried in Fenton, but rather in Redford, Michigan. His headstone is not what you would expect from what could have been a simple middle-class farmer.
Rock on, the Sunken Gardens. Yep,
Here we are.
I took Gigi there when she visited Michigan, It's not too far from here. It's a strange place. A very strange place. I found it when first came by when I was 15 and said, "You want to go see a witch cemetery?" When I went out there, it was all overgrown, and there was no bell. You heard they brought the bell back in 2019.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and then when we were in high school, that was like the place we met up. You know, if we were going out for the evening or anything, you met in the garden. Very
Well,
crazy.
I'll be. You hear that?
Oh, I think that is. Let's see who it is. Caller already. You're on the late night. Joker, Wild, Smile, and Dial.
Thanks for calling the Electric Circus. What's up?
You know that voice?
Hey, it's Ken Walls.
Oh my God,
Mr. Ken Walls. How you doing, buddy?
this guy's
Good.
been
What's going on?
Christmas present, past, and future in one night.
Well, your star pupil Drax is showing off his skills.
I'm just working the clock.
Are you? Is this on the air right now or no?
Yes.
Yeah, you're on the air right now. He said he's on the clock.
Oh shit! I can't hear him.
Tell him.
Yeah.
Tell him we're working on that. Tell him this
Yeah,
is the clock.
we're still working on that right now. The way this works is you can hear me, and I can hear you.
Yep.
Drax can hear you, but you can't hear Drax. But he can hear you. So
yeah. Tell him this is a run out the clock situation.
Bullshit.
We'll know what
he said tell you this is a run off the clock situation.
Oh my God! What in the hell was that video we just watched?
That is a video contributed by our dear friend Drax.
Yeah, my favorite place to go visit.
Alrighty then.
He said it was his favorite place to visit.
My wedding will be there one day.
That is not a shocker to me.
He said he's going to get married there. That's where he's going to have his wedding.
Just can't.
Again, not a shocker.
A lot of snakes down there. That is the lowest point in Michigan. A lot of snakes rush down the hill there.
Oh, so what is this? What is it? Go ahead. Sorry.
He said there's a lot of snakes there. What is this? This is a show where we have people call in and tell us their strange and unexplainable, weird, paranormal stories.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yeah. What do you got, Walls?
Okay. So you want to hear one?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm from Ohio originally, which you know that.
Yeah.
And the movie The Shawshank Redemption was filmed in part of it in Mansfield, Ohio, at the Mansfield State Penitentiary.
I've not only been there, but I've been through the penitentiary. Yeah.
It's a lovely place.
Yeah. So some deputy sheriff buddies of mine over there, this buddy calls me and says, "Hey man, what are you doing Friday night?" And I said, "Whatever, working or whatever." He said, "You want to go on a ghost hunt with me and some other deputies?" I said, "I'd rather have my fingernails pulled out with pliers than do that." And he laughed and said, and my wife was in the background. She goes, "I want to go." I said, "You ain't going with a bunch of dudes over." No. You ain't. And so he's like, "There's a bunch of female deputies going too." I said, "All right, whatever." And so she went. They went on a ghost hunt. And I had one of those, I ended up giving him the camera, but I had one of those cameras that had remember those old cameras that had the night vision on them?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I gave him the camera to use to film. Mm-hmm. Well, down on death row where they had all the death row inmates, and they killed them down there.
Uh-huh.
They freaking recorded some shit down there, and I saw it. You could see it was. Oh, you've been there. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that place is loaded with experiences. Anybody goes in there,
loaded.
Yeah, there's no way you can walk through it and not have some kind of experience. The
chair, and you hear it too.
Yeah, the chair was there when I went. Was the chair there when you went?
I didn't go. I don't know if I don't remember a chair.
I walked that far
I don't remember.
Well, I took the complete tour, and it was in the dark. So yeah, it was
that's
fun.
What they did.
It was
that's
fun.
What they did.
They actually do lock-ins overnight. It's like, I don't know, $50 or something like that.
No, no way, dude. I wouldn't do it.
I'd do it. I'd do it right now.
Let's go right. We should. Let's do it for the show. We'll line.
That's crazy. That's
Drax,
crazy.
I'm
No
in.
way.
I'm in.
Drax is in. He said he's in.
I'll tell you what. I'll sleep in that sunken gardens for us. All right.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hey, he's not that far from there, really.
No,
it's only.
We should all do it. We'll fly walls up too. Come on.
I lived in Marion, which was about 30 minutes from where my house was.
I would say that's probably the half point between me and Drax, actually.
I wonder how much that costs for us to go.
What? Yeah, probably. Yep. I know where you are. I'll bet.
I'll have to look up prices.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what. Well, I don't think they paid anything.
Well,
maybe it was a law enforcement discount. I don't know.
Depends on how much it costs. We can sleep in the garden for free.
Yeah, Drax said we could sleep in the garden for free.
Jesus. No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Anyway, this is cool, man. I'm glad y'all are doing this. You know what? That's called taking shit to the next level. Good job.
Thanks, Ken. Well, glad you called, man.
It's always good to hear from
All
boss.
right. Talk to y'all later.
Later, boss.
Good night. So he didn't want to sleep in the prison or the garden. The garden's free. We probably sneak down there.
I'd have stayed in the prison, bro.
What about the garden?
Garden's nothing.
We'd have to bring there's snakes down there, man, especially this time of year.
That's why I'd rather stay in the damn prison. I deal with the ghost before I can a snake.
The prison sounds better. The prison than the garden. Yeah. And I seen Victor down there said there's a good backstory on that bell. Yeah, they took the bell away, and supposedly that's the cult bell. That's probably why Drax brought Delpex there.
We have yet another call. Let's get it.
Get on it.
Thanks for calling the Electric Circus. What's up?
Hello. Is this the paranormal show?
Yep, that's what this is.
It is. I know that voice.
Well, I wanted to call and talk about something. I don't want to talk about no ghost or shit in the prison. I want to talk about something real.
Okay.
Monkeys with herpes.
Herpes, huh?
What the hell? That is a ghost.
Monkeys with herpes.
Monkeys or herpes?
You ain't heard of this?
Monkeys with herpes. Monkeys with herpes?
They together.
Okay, monkeys with
the
herpes.
and the monkeys.
Okay.
They're in Florida. You don't know about this?
In Florida. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Herpes monkeys in Florida. No. You don't know?
No. Tell us the story. Let's hear it.
No, let's hear
it. No. They live in northern Florida.
Uh-huh.
They were released from a research place in a hurricane. The monkeys had herpes. And now there's hundreds, maybe thousands of them. They live in the trees and they all have herpes because where the herpes is and where the baby comes out. So the baby comes out with herpes.
Well,
and this is the problem.
It's another reason not to go to Florida.
Yeah, I'm not living in America's basement.
Do you think the monkeys going to stay there? They're going to keep moving. They'll be in Georgia.
Let them fuckers trying to live up in Michigan.
Do something about it. It doesn't sound like a concern to you guys. Y'all want to talk about ghosts in a prison, but this is a serious situation, man.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it's not, buddy.
It's a serious situation. I'm glad I live in the north. I don't think can a monkey survive.
That's pretty much all I got to say about them.
Okay, well at least we know. At least we know to warn people.
Well, thanks for giving us a heads up.
I'm moving my family.
I need to be concerned about them herpes monkeys. They don't get everybody.
They're gonna get us.
They're gonna get you.
I'm gonna, like I said, glad I live in. I don't think can a monkey survive the north because I might be safe up here. They probably can't survive the winter here. I tie one. If they had herpes, I tie the little monkey outside in the winter. I mean it. You know, they probably were engineered by the Chinese.
I know a few meth houses we can let the herpes monkeys go.
There we go. I don't know. That might wire the monkey. Rock and roll. Let's see. Thank you for clarifying. I was a little worried. Thank you, Donna. All right. Wow. So yeah, the Sunken Garden. That is a neat little place that we could stay there for free, but we will check out the price of that prison. We need to take the show there. I'm telling you, that would be wild. I think all you guys would like to see a night in the prison, right? That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
I like Jason's response. Check this out.
Oh my goodness. That guy's worried about the monkey. Do you think that? I'm going to just say it. Do you guys think that's real? The monkeys?
I don't know.
I
mean, wouldn't. Nothing shocks me anymore.
Like I said, it's down there in Florida, man. My friends, Jess and her old man Bobby, they got to be safe. There's monkeys like that running around.
Yeah.
Hear that? Yeah. There was a movie about a monkey once, Pandemic, where it got into a town and the whole town had to be quarantined, kind of like we were. Nuts. How they prepare us, how they get us ready. Yeah, rock and roll. Go ahead, Joe.
I'm going to play a clip.
All right, here
Let's
we
see.
go. Sit back and relax. Share it out
Uh-huh.
like you're selling crack.
Here we go.
It was called Outbreak. Good job, Spot.
Okay.
Play.
Play. Okay. Swan's up in the gay.
Way.
Way. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Guy.
Okay.
Gas.
Gas. Okay. Hook on gay. Yeah. Up. Hey. Okay. Gay.
Lay.
Okay. Christmas gay.
Gap.
Cat. Gay. Gay.
Ray.
Ray. Lay. Day.
Gay.
You take none.
And that's why they'll go nanu and leave. See, they can't
Yep.
even vocabulary. Yeah. That's why they'll pass us over. They'll fly away. I promise you, people. See you to call that number 386-227-7284. Joker, flip me back to the dynamic screen. I want to take a look at this other alien I just put down in the studio for us. We were talking earlier about preparation, how they got us ready. Remember this? Little bastard, man.
Had to get us calloused up for that, huh?
For that one, man. Yeah, you never. Yeah, usually you couldn't see the bottom of it. He ran around the television. I'm from Mailback. He ate the cats. He ate cats.
I remember that.
But just like E.T., he wanted to go home. So a lot of these son of a bitches, if they land here, will probably self-deport.
Did he ever make it home? They never did say.
I think it canceled itself, you know?
Yeah.
Didn't he go crazy, do something weird? I mean, it usually something little, probably like a little midget in there.
How often did you watch Alf?
I was a weekly thing. I mean, it was like tune into Melmac, you know?
Yeah, yep, exactly. Every I think it was Thursday, wasn't it? Was it
Yeah.
Thursday or Sunday?
It was Thursdays. It was school night. You got to see Alf.
It's like right after Family Ties or something.
Yeah. But that was a strange one. Mork and Mindy to this, they always were trying to condition us that something was going to happen. And now, who knows? You know, with all the UFO stuff they're releasing right now, some people are saying that a lot of it's been weather balloons or it's a drone. So has anybody even heard of all the stuff they released that somebody said, there it is?
No.
Yeah,
not yet.
Because, I mean, this stuff goes back, man. It goes way back. 1946, 1947. Every year has a sighting of these things.
Have you been checking the war.gov files that they've been dropping?
I haven't. I usually check.
I've been on it. I've been on it every time.
What do you think?
I think a lot of the videos are interesting, but that's not the videos I'm looking for.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
I want to see the green guys, man. I want to see the green guys.
Do you think the green guys have been here, or they're here, or we have one? Like they say, there was one that was shot down in the 50s.
I don't know.
I don't know if it was shot down over Roswell, or did it crash land? And then we went out there and found the little bastard.
Supposedly it crash landed, but the one that I don't know if you know Bob Lazar, but the one he worked on, I see your picture up there. The one that Bob Lazar worked on, he said they recovered out of the ocean and it had been there for a long time. They excavated on a archaeology dig.
Now, have you ever heard like you just said, out of the ocean? You know, Bill Elmore once told me, he thinks they're in the ocean and they come up from there. That's where we're wrong. We got it backwards. We think they come from the sky. They come from the ground below.
A lot of people think they're just interdimensional. So I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Jessica called in earlier and she's worried she might be sleeping with one. This is getting out of control in this country.
That's what she said. Her man's here, so I hope he doesn't get mad about that.
That's a fear that no one should have to live with, though. You know, I mean, because if they are here, and I mean, all kidding aside, if they're here, should they have to tell us they're here? Should they have to identify they're here? And would we all be upset if we knew, hey, you guys have been in a little lizard gang the whole time and never invited us to the cucumber party?
Never know, man. Never know.
Anyway.
Phone lines are open. Phone lines are open 386-227-7284.
Man, has any of you ever had any alien experiences? Have you talked to one? I mean, we had people, kind of thinking about dating ghost earlier. What about an alien? Has one came down to you? I thought I saw one night. I was walking out there. I went for my, I go for walks a lot at night when I have time. So I head out there, man. And I mean, I'll admit I probably had a gummy or two, but I was heading down the sidewalk and I seen that ship thing come down almost in too close to the earth. I fell backwards, ran back in the front door. The next morning, I look on the internet and I realized it was a comet that flew over. So,
there we go. We got a call. Let's get it.
But I scraped my.
Lecture Circus. Let's hear it.
Bring it.
Do y'all really want to hear the truth?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
My whole life, 47 years.
This is the better half of just me. Now that I've left the room, y'all just put all of my secrets out there. I'm a lizard.
Here we
He
go.
loves the tongue.
Nice.
No tail.
Wow.
No tail?
No tail.
Why not?
No, I had mine clipped.
Ah, okay. Does it grow back?
I didn't want her to pull on it too much.
Where did he have it clipped? Was it a back alley?
But the tongue, yes.
Where did you have your tail clipped at? Was it like a back alley job, or how'd that work?
Side doctor?
It was some little backwoods hospital.
Backwoods hospital. Okay.
Those are
somewhere down in Texas.
I hear those Texas people are crazy.
I'm never
They are.
We're bringing G up to the north. We're done with Texas.
But now that my secret's out, I figured I might as well just go ahead and come clean.
Now, can you really shapeshift, or how's that work?
I do. Sometimes I'm a little taller. Sometimes I'm what Drax likes to call a little person.
Oh, you're a little guy.
He's a midget.
It all depends on what she wants.
Oh, it's all about. Okay, well, that's a benefit, man. You got one up on us if that's the case.
Yeah, that is a one-up.
Yeah, sometimes she wants to be more in control, and sometimes I do.
God, can you imagine the women yelling at us like, "Why can't you be more like a lizard?"
So I just give her what she wants.
Man, look, you got to keep that secret down because that's an unfair advantage. We can't compete with that.
Yeah, that is unfair. That's
I'm one in a million.
I know, man. You better keep that
down. With a lizard tongue like that.
Some of my brothers and sisters have been captured and killed, and
wait a minute.
Area 52.
Back up. You got sisters?
I do.
Do they have that small and big ability? Like, can they like? Okay, I'm just going to get a little graphic here. Can they do they tighten up?
Are they moist?
Are they moist?
No, they're a little drier.
Ah, jeez. See, killed it.
My God.
And theirs goes side to side. It ain't up and down.
Holy shit. His sisters use a back alley doctor?
Wait a minute. If it's side to side, if I stretch their legs vertically.
Now you get it.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Holy moly. Kama Sutra.
They're real flexible.
I could deal with that. A little bit of lotion will get rid of those scales. Yeah, I can deal with that.
There you go.
Can he ever add weight to himself?
The fish oil. We like fish oil.
Fish oil? Fish oil is good moisture.
Can he add weight to himself?
Fish oil is really good moisturizer.
Can he make himself fatter? And then
can you make yourself fatter?
I can, but it's no fun for me.
It's no fun for you because I'd like to show up at a place looking like Alfred Hitchcock.
If it gets too big, then I'm hurting her, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah.
Wow.
Got to take it to the limit one more time, right?
Take it.
Yeah. Now I have had our daughter tested, and there's no.
It gives
blood
a new meaning to knock it out of this
I think
world.
she's more on the human side.
Let me ask you this: do the ladies like the forked tongue?
The forked tongue.
Oh, of course.
That's what I figured. Yeah. See, another unfair advantage, man. You got to keep that down.
Always this one-upsmanship.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he was brave enough to share his story tonight.
I just wanted to call in while I had a chance to get away.
Ask him what he feels about a registration act. We want to.
Hey, Drax wants to know how you feel about the Registration Act.
To register these people.
I think everybody needs to have a photo ID.
He said everybody needs to have a photo ID. How about that?
Exactly. We'll still let them vote
Yep.
if it's an ID because we need the vote. But
So
Because if not,
even the
if we
reptilians
don't have
one,
photo ID,
yeah.
yeah, but
if
I
we
want
don't
to
have
bring
photo ID, then people like me get caught. So I go and
So even
I
even
take
the
my picture.
reptilians get it more than Somalians.
if
Is what
we
you're
could
telling
bring
me.
his stuff to the light though.
Oh yeah.
Use Medicare or
Oh
Medicaid.
yeah.
His tail worked on instead of
Somalians are on our tails though, but
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you
we
calling,
thought
buddy.
about getting
appreciate
it
you
up there.
calling that
Hey,
new.
anytime.
All right.
Have a good night.
The
Have
truth came
bye.
out. Wow. Confession right here on our first show of one of these people. I still think we need to have a registration act for them, and make sure we know who they are.
Hey, little bit off the path of the reptilians. I want to show you something. Check this out.
Is it me? It's not me. It's motion sensor. There's no one over there. Okay, do it one more time. Do it one more time, please. So, you're a girl? You're a girl. Are you? She's a girl. And just for show, let's see if it comes on right here. I'm right here. Nothing. Are you 5? Are you 6? 7? 8? 9? You're 9? You're 9 years old? Your name starts with a B? Is it Brianna? Brittany. Is your name Brittany? Is it Bianca? That's a weird name. I don't know what fucking came to mind. Yeah. Bianca?
Something that claims to be the spirit of a 9-year-old girl named Bianca began using the faucet to communicate with her daughter.
That was creepy. What do you mean creepy? How did Diva guess it? Yeah, it is creepy. Are you gonna be with me?
Suddenly, the faucet stops as a shadow is seen moving towards her daughter.
I know there's someone here, baby. It's just a little chilly in here. I know this crazy noise. What noise, baby? Does it? Can you do a screen recording?
Immediately after this, the father begins to hear static from the video call as they feel the room getting cold.
That's right, 386-227-7284. Give us a call. Tell us your story. We're open late. Joker, crazy video. Like the kid was communicating with the faucet. I get that. Have you ever done anything like that or seen anything like that? People communicate.
I have. Oh, caller. Let's see. Smile and dial. How you doing tonight? Got a story for me?
Okay, this is when it gets real. Somebody's definitely being up, or it's a ghost.
I think it's a waterhead.
No, actually, I hope
Wiggy five. Wiggy five.
Might be that damn Billy Bennett. He better not got this number.
Sounds like Billy Bennett.
I don't want Billy Bennett and his cronies calling in. If you're hurt somebody, you better let them go. They're gagged, Bright Eyes. They're gagged. We can't hear you to dial 911.
Maybe it's Kenny from South Park.
Oh, this is what Spunky meant about. Oh my God!
I think I heard him say Wiggy five.
Wait, are you talking with a sock puppet or are you gagged? Ask him if he's gagged. I think he's gagged.
Are you gagged?
Should we call authorities?
What's the safe word?
I think he was talking to you, not me.
I don't know.
Okay. D. Boudreaux, everybody. I think. Okay, so. Okay. There we go. That is actually. Hopefully he's all right. I think he said "fuck you guys." I don't know, Joker. That's horrible.
I thought he said Wiggy 5.
Well, I think he was gagged. I just hope nobody's got him in a room.
I think he said Wiggy 5, talking about he's a waterhead asking for chili fries.
Oh my god, that was weird. All right, let's move on. But if it is Billy Bennett and his people, we've had enough.
It could very well have been Jersey, man, because his safe word is more. So.
Oh, it was one of Jersey's games that he played.
Yeah, it might be one of Jersey's games.
Okay, I've seen something like that before with a vacuum. All right, here we go. So last clip we watched, the girl was communicating. I actually witnessed something like that in my time. A pendulum, pendulum go around and around.
Oh yeah, like a Ouija board.
They had the spirit answering questions like, "Are you, are you female? Are you male?" And it finally spun in a row and then came to a dead stop. And the cold air whooshed out of the room. So I've seen that before. I've seen it done.
I didn't actually do it, but I was in the room when it was being done one time. Yeah, it was crazy.
And I was an innocent victim having to watch.
Yeah, TV that didn't work actually flashed on for like a brief second.
Okay, Spunky played Spin the Bottle. That conjures a different kind of demon, Spunky.
Yeah, it's a whole different demon right there.
A whole different thing we're going to tackle.
It could last anywhere from 15 to 45 minutes.
But yeah, I've seen that done before, asking questions. And actually, it was in the house I grew up in. So, yeah, weird.
Yeah, I don't mess with Ouija boards, man. I won't even let them in my house. No.
Well, my craziest experience that I had that made me actually go out for the night, sleep in a parking lot and say, screw it. I was at home and I was sleeping on a couch and we had a dog too. And suddenly I heard, it sounded like the door that led down to the basement with the key rack fell down the basement stairs and the keys smashed everywhere. The dog barking like crazy, running towards the door. I jumped up. I'm running towards the door. And at the time I was a teenager, my mother even meets me through another way of the house there because we all heard something. Right, loud and big, like the door fell off. Right. Yeah. When we all got there, the door was fine. The keys were right where they were hanging on the door. That thing didn't move. That's freaked me right out, man. I actually got my keys that night, went out and slept in my truck.
I don't mess with any of the Ouija boards or anything like that. I am not afraid of ghosts at all.
Well, I had thought because, it was the 90s. In the late 90s, there was a lot of these spooky occult stories. I thought maybe they fooled around up in the house so much that they awoken something that was, shouldn't have been there. I mean, the place.
I think 80s babies knew better because we watched Faces of Death.
There you go. I liked Faces of Death. I always liked the one where they ate the monkey brains.
Every week we got a new one. Every week we rented a new one from Blockbuster, or maybe it was Hollywood Video back then.
Who rented this? You and your friends, or you and your family? Did you sit down?
Actually, you're not going to believe this, but it was my dad. My dad
was
rent
a family night with Faces of Death and the Jokers.
Yeah. He was not the best at picking movies. He was not the best. But scary movies are my favorite. I love scary movies. Those are my favorite.
Let's take a look. Go over there to the board so we can throw up some of these apparitions.
Okay. Here we go.
I'll exchange them out. Look at that one. Wow. Grandma Kate, does that look like visited you?
That looks like an aunt I used to have.
There you go. But you notice, like Grandma Kate described, the mouth and the smile kind of goes back.
Yeah.
A lot of depictions of these demons throughout the years. All right, let's pull up another one.
Yeah, let's pull up another one. See what you got.
Here we go. This one here will bring your nightmares up. Look at that. That's a Phantom of Wrath. Wow.
That one would probably spook me quite a bit.
Well, I think, if you see this stuff, everybody, it would scare the shit out of anybody.
I actually think this is scarier than the last one you showed.
Yeah, because the last one was more of a depiction.
Because I used to actually live in a pretty haunted house, and I have seen stuff like that, what you just showed.
That's just something from the creepy web there.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's another one.
All right, yeah, popping up there.
She needs to go get her nails did.
Have you threw her up there yet?
Yeah. Oh,
I can't see her. Drop her up there. There you go. Like if that thing reached out for you in the middle of the night.
I would pay to get her nails did because she needs her nails did bad.
There you go. That's some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I think there are, I believe there are entities out there. There are ghosts. I almost believe them maybe more than the UFOs.
You want to bring up our guest for the last 25 minutes?
I don't know if she's coming on. I don't think. Gigi, do you want to come up and say hi to everybody?
Why do we got to ask?
Your mic's off. All right, I can't hear. You say, yeah? Oh, there she is. Gigi, how do you
She is.
Hi.
What do you think of the Joker's Wild Smile and Dial show?
It's pretty wild for sure.
Yeah, a lot of scary stuff. But hey, I'm glad you came up, G. You actually been to the Sunken Gardens.
Yes.
That we watched earlier. What'd you
I
think?
didn't know all that spooky stuff before. I would have probably not gone.
I had a version of that story, but I just recently found out that they made videos of it. I was shocked. I was like, wow, it's all on here.
Yeah.
What did you think when I took you to the Sunken Gardens?
Well, when you were telling some of the things you were telling me, I thought it was pretty spooky. I was kind of scared to go, but it was daytime at least. I would never go at night.
There was a lot of people when we went down there too that just were showing up, taking pictures, and yeah,
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
But when you got there, when I went back when I was a teenager, they didn't mow the place. It was an overgrown swamp area. There's a bridge now that you cross right over that they rebuilt down there that Gigi and me went over. But when I was a kid, there was like a tree that somebody pushed over for a bridge to use to cross.
Oh my God. I can't imagine y'all partying there all night.
Yeah. Well, we'd meet there. We'd always have like a meetup place, meet at the garden.
There were like 3 or 4 different huge burial grounds, graveyards that we used to party at because the cops just didn't generally go there.
I wonder why they generally didn't go to those places.
Right.
No people were there.
I think they were more scared of the ghost than they were of anything.
Yeah, at the garden, we would meet up there, but you could tell like a lot of people went there, back then when we shouldn't have been down there. It looks like a horse's hitching post at the very other side of the garden. And as a teen, I'd always notice over there was wax melted all over the top of it. Somebody was down there, probably doing. Well, I should just lie. There was witchcraft down there. A lot of people doing it back then.
Yeah.
And when I heard about the bell, they said the bell was removed, but now it's been replaced in 2019. And I said, man, and they said when the bell was removed for that type of setting, it draws in the demons. And I was saying for years, it was just known as the witch cemetery out here.
I didn't see the bell though when we went.
Did they take it back down? They said it was put in 2019. Somebody probably stole it already.
Yeah, no, it's in the pictures that we have. There's no bell.
There's no bell.
Roger, that regular in the spaces that we have at night and sometimes in the morning. Roger.
Yeah.
Sounds like Sam Elliott. He showed us a picture of his foot, and I guarantee you that would have scared any ghost you popped on the screen tonight. They're talking about it. They're talking about it in the chat right now. Ghost of Roger's feet. That dude has something fierce going on with his feet.
Oh my goodness, poor guy. Did the cops ever come run y'all off, Drax, when y'all were hanging out down there?
No, that's what surprises me. Actually, the only time we ever got run off was during the daytime. And we were down there, of course, smoking reefer. And some hunter came out of the woods and said, Jesus, kids, you're going to kill my baby. We all were like, holy shit, thinking we were in trouble. And he really was like, you guys got to get that. I'm hunting down here. So we got chased out by a hunter. And of course, my one buddy goes, you don't own it. And he goes, the hell I don't. We just left. But now the only time when later on in life, when I was like 21, we went out that way. Or no, I'd been like 24. I went over there and took a cousin out there, and we weren't partying or meeting anybody. We were just taking pictures. Then the cops showed up because I think they were finally. I think they had finally caught on. Like people go down there and probably a lot of. I never would. I thought the place was wonderful, but a lot of people go down there and vandalize, steal. Like you said, the bell's not there. They probably take it down there when they have a wedding now.
You want to watch a couple more clips?
Yeah, let's go through a couple more before we wrap them out of here at the 12 a.m. hour. Continue to share it out far and wide. Tell those bastards there's nowhere left to hide.
I'm Savannah. And it is our 2-year anniversary. Officially 2 years. We've been dating for 2 years, but we've known each other forever. You didn't just see something come in here?
The dogs are ready for bed. It's just a peaceful night here. Get ready to go to bed myself. What the fuck is that? What? Oh, God! Fuck!
Hey, vente.
Yeah, it's for Stan.
I won't break them.
Michelle's getting like really good at the drums. So you might have some competition when you get back. We love you. We'll see you soon.
Go.
The creepy, the scary, the unexplained.
Wow. You see that little black devil?
I love that.
You guys think
I
that
don't
would
know if I can sleep tonight.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
it's
got
weird.
Here, I got a little bit of comedy for you. Hang on.
Okay, good.
This will remind you of a lot of dudes on X. Here we go.
So you're telling me that these things squeeze your face, choke you with their tails, and then put this 18-inch thing down your throat till it practically tickles your tummy? I hope they don't get me. I'm not being too loud, am I? Whatever they do, I hope they don't come to bunk 14 tonight.
Oh my god. Yep, that's right.
I'm sure that reminds you of at least a few guys on the X, right?
Mm-hmm.
When
I
you
got
guys-
some.
Well, let me ask you, Joe. When you're out there, you ever been walking at night and you just it feels strange, but you might hear voices out there late at night?
Bro, you're asking me. I'm schizophrenic. Right?
Hey, this would be the wrong question on time.
But no, I mean, there's certain spots in this town I walk by at night, and it's like the temp. It's like a little colder. The temp. It feels a little stranger. And then I get through there, and I'm like, damn, something happened back there.
You know, now that I think about it, that might be why it doesn't bother me to walk through those places, because I'm always dealing with that. So
Yeah.
it could be. I don't know.
Just think it's someone saying hi.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm on the phone with Gigi. Where you at? I gotta hear something so I can get out of this place.
All right, I got a few more for you. Check this one out.
I have a ghost story. It's the realest thing I've ever experienced in my life. I collect Native American artifacts. And so my buddy and I, we went one afternoon. We find some stuff. I go home, don't think anything about it. I lived in a cabin in the middle of the woods. Went to bed sober. I woke up, my kitchen window had been unlatched and pushed open. Dude, what? My wife had bought this mirror. And so she and I hung this mirror. We looked at it really good and we were like, okay, good, go to bed. The next day, the mirror's got a giant scratch across the freaking mirror.
Dude.
So there was 1 week that I woke up every single night at 2:59 on the freaking dot. The last night I woke up, borderline having a panic attack. My heart was racing. I was sweating. And I turned my lamp on and I put my feet on the side of the bed and I stand up. When I stood up, something jumped from that balcony to the floor and it ran through my house to the point where I grabbed my gun, dude, and I freaking racked that thing and I freaking vetted my entire house because it was so real that I was convinced that somebody was in my house. And dude, there was nothing. Dude, there was literally
That is the scariest
nothing.
image.
This is how specific it was. I heard the wood crack from the hands, the pressure, and then a second of pause, and then The thud shook my windows
like a human size.
1,000%. So we didn't tell anybody about this. And my buddy finally told him. He was like, man, one night I woke up and my dog was barking. She never barks. And he was like, I woke up and I heard a thud downstairs. He said something had opened his freaking Arrowhead case where his, like, the stuff that he found that day was in his Arrowhead case.
What?
I swear on my life. I have a ghost story. It's the realest thing I've ever experienced in my life. I collect Native American artifacts.
There we go. Wow.
All right, so we got a call while I was watching the video. I'm gonna call him back. I know who it was.
Oh, good, good.
Well, it's not showing. Damn it, Jason, call back. Damn it, I know it was you.
Okay,
Jason, call back. Call back, Jason.
Okay, well,
Jason, call back.
Back in, flip me to the other screen. Nola, the possum thing was one thing, but out there, I thought.
There he is. There he is. Joker's Wild, Smiling Dial. What's happening?
How'd you know it was me?
I caller IDs everywhere, bro.
Telekinesis.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know what I was going to say other than you guys are.
You didn't know you was going to say other than we was what?
I was going to say this is actually a lot of fun, but I was going to call and just give you guys shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. And I somehow I knew that you didn't know that caller ID popped
There's
up.
gotta be a paranormal story from Jason when he was.
It did.
Yeah, it did. Drax said you've got to have some stories, so we want to hear a story from you. Come on, man. I know you got one.
On like paranormal shit?
Anything. Any of the strange, unexplained shit. Oh, come on, Jason.
A homicide. That guy ate his brother ate his sister.
There you go.
Chopped her up, killed her, and ate his sister.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
All right, let's rewind and tell us the story. Tell us the story.
Hey, give us the Ed Gein tale.
All right. Now?
Yeah, right now.
Am I on right now?
Yeah, you're on. The whole interwebs listening to you.
5.5. What?
I gotta check this shit out.
He's got to check.
Am I on?
Yeah, you're
on.
on.
Oh yeah, I'm on.
Yeah.
I put my microphone to my headset to my ear. Sorry about that. No, we had a guy who was extremely quiet. Never really did anything with his life at all. A bunch of mental health issues, but he invited his sister over, and for dinner. And after dinner was over, he took a baseball bat to the back of her head and basically killed her. And then he chopped her body up, limbs down. Both legs were cut off. Both arms were cut off, and the head was cut off. And we get there, and we find the whole thing was cleaned up, very, very spotless. And we find one of the legs underneath the couch, and then we find another leg up in the closet. One of the arms was actually positioned on the bed, reaching over to push the alarm clock, to like pushing mute or something.
Yeah.
And we couldn't find the head or the other arm. So we get another call from a neighboring city. Turns out it was a house he grew up in, and the other arm is in the flower pot, and they're doing a search around the back, and they go to clear a shed. They open the shed up, and there's the head in the shed, and the suspect is behind the shed, and he comes out, and they put him at gunpoint and throwing him out. But we find out later he actually chopped a piece of the woman's arm off and cooked it up and ate it.
So he's a real life Hannibal Lecter.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
That's strange. It's not paranormal. It's just it's actually fucked up.
Yeah,
fucked up.
Strange stories is what
we're
we're here
for. Fucked up too. You need a weird, strange, and fucked up. That would be a better comment.
We're here for all that, man. Wow. We're here for all that.
All right. Glad I could help.
Well, thanks for calling, buddy.
3D response.
Yeah. Later. See you guys.
Hey, that was a crazy story.
We got another call. Thanks for calling Joker's Wild, Smile and Dial. How you doing?
Okay, where's your meatloaf?
Oh, it's the national treasure known as Zach the Lego Maniac. What's up?
What's up, man?
Just you, buddy.
All right.
Give us a paranormal story there, Zachary. Get some
How
feedback.
much?
You got a crazy story about the backwoods down there? Any Bigfoot, Dogman, werewolf, anything?
No,
No.
not really. If not really, gonna say what's up, man. Saying I'm gonna guess. Live guess.
Hey man, you're a national treasure, Zach. You stay you, buddy.
I will do.
All right, bye.
All right.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
So I know where I'm moving. I told you guys I like Tennessee. He said there's no weird stuff going on there. That's where I'm headed.
Bullshit. Todd, Cat Meme King lives down there in Tennessee. He tells me he lived up in the mountains. Knob Mountains.
That crazy dude probably conjures stuff up, man.
There you go. Be careful. Watch out with the mountains of Tennessee.
I've got more. Yeah, what's up?
I want you to flip this last picture I have up here to show Nola. She was worried about the possum, but this is more what you never know what these creatures in Michigan. This is a chupacabra. This is the one to really beware of out there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's not your friendly Fido.
No.
Is that what you thought you saw last night?
That's what I was trying to tell you last night. It might have been a deer. It might have been a dog, but I was in the dark. I saw it move on four legs, and I said, just in case it was a chupacabra, I went around another 1 mile. Throw it off my scent.
I would definitely haul ass out of there for sure.
When I work all day, I can only walk at night. I have to, choose the danger sometimes. There you go. Chupacabra. See, she knows the legend.
All right, one last clip, and I'll give people a chance to call here at the end. Here we go.
One last time.
So then the other problem that's brought up in Age of Disclosure is, say if you do have a retrieved craft from wherever, another planet, another dimension, whatever it is, from the ocean, whatever it is, and you need to study this thing, where are you bringing it to? Most likely you're going to bring it to a weapons manufacturing company.
100%.
And so if you do that, well, what about the other companies? They don't have access to that? Well, then they can sue. They can, why didn't I get access to that sort of technology? Why does this person? You've damaged my business, or, what have you. And also people have probably lied under oath about whether or not those things exist, or where they got certain technologies. I mean, there's a bunch of different reasons why you could see logical reasons why you could see why they would try to put the brakes on disclosure and try to put some blockades up and try to obfuscate and make things much more difficult to get through.
I agree, 100%, and that's why I think these folks disappearing and dying unexpectedly are delivering some of those messages.
Folks disappearing and dying.
Thanks for sending me here.
Thanks for sending me here. They only gave me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
All right, we got time for one more call. Does anybody want to call?
Oh, one more call. One more story.
You can give us any kind of story. I don't care.
Any kind.
Man, I never thought we'd see this on our first shot.
It was a good first run. Good first run.
It was a lot of fun for sure.
I'm showing 5.7K on X.
Yeah, on X, man. We are so appreciative. Without you, possible. Scary stories.
Shout out to Hunter and Gunther Eagleman for sharing it for us. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. There you go. Okay, I'll tell you more because I told you my house was haunted back in the day, right?
Uh-huh.
As a kid, the stairway at the house that went into the basement had a cement thing. So if you ever fell down the stairs and hit that cement, you're dead. I mean, it was like an old Michigan cement wall right at the foot of the basement stairs. Now, there's only two ways to go, right or left. Well, one time we heard my dad go, "Oh my God," and he fell down those stairs. And as a kid, he knew to sit down and go down them because if you hit that rocks at the end, you're gone. And he fell straight down the stairs. Then we found him in the room to the left. And we ran down there to check on Dad, me and my mom, and we got down there and he was, in pain and he was grabbing for his ankle. And then we go, what happened? And he goes, and he clear as day. And I was a kid, and I remember the feeling of what in the hell? He goes, something pushed me into this room at the end.
Wow.
And my dad's not a guy that believes in ghosts or nothing like that, man. He's more of a logical guy. And
Yeah.
when I came, I mean, my mom was like trying to make sure he was all right. You know, he was just really in pain. He was like, you know, I think he probably wouldn't have said it, but he didn't even probably realize I was standing there. That's when he goes, something pushed me into this room.
Well, Drax, it's the skeptics you always believe the most, right?
Yeah.
Zach told us that we should do this at least once a week.
That's what we're planning on doing.
Yeah, that's the plan.
We'll probably we'll get more organized as we go. And
Jess wants Gigi to know that it's an awesome backdrop. Thanks for making it for us, Gigi.
Well, Stretch, we got 5 minutes. If you want to call in and tell us a story about a fishing trip in Georgia, we'll take the call. If not, you'll have to wait till next week.
It's going to be a whole week. Can you wait a whole week?
Wait a whole week.
Smile and dial, folks. Smile and dial.
Soon we are going to go out on the road like the Ghostbusters and get the action out there for you guys when we do look into that Shawshank prison trip.
I sent you information on that, Drax.
Good. I want us to start staying the night at all kinds of haunted places. Me and Joker traveling.
Yeah, I'm not staying.
Come on. What about Gigi? A night in the garden.
I'll stay in the hotel. Y'all can go do whatever you need to do.
Garden.
I've seen that city. You don't want to stay there. You'd be safer in the prison.
I'll be scared.
Yeah, you'd be scared at the hotel too. Trust me.
Yeah. You guys, anybody that wants to volunteer to go with us to stay the night in the prison, make sure you let us know. We'll get the prices out there. What we're going to need to get down there and do this trip to Shawshank Prison.
We'll do a GoFundMe so they can buy us equipment and stuff.
Yeah. Well, actually, we'll have to do a GoFundMe and we'll stay at the Fenton Hotel. That's a haunted one. I'll bring that story next Tuesday.
And if everything goes well at the Mansfield Prison, Nola's got the next drop. Here we go. It's
there we go.
Yep, Area 51.
Area. We probably can't get close to it, Nola, but I can, kind of almost get shot trying to break in for you. We'll get you there. You can pull along a dirt road next to it. I think we get yelled at.
If she didn't have a ringer off, I'd say let's call Bert.
I want to go, Joker. Also look up in Gigi if you can. Hotel Cortez down in Las Vegas.
Hotel Cortez.
We can do a trip and to stay in somewhere spooky.
All right.
Cortez. But the Shawshank prison shouldn't be no problem. We should be able to get in there and do that job real quick.
Donna says she'll go if Nola goes.
There we go. Making a field trip now. You guys are really putting on your big girl britches.
And Linda says nope, and nope.
Nope, Linda's out. Linda, is that for the prison? What about the garden? Because we could actually bring s'mores.
S'mores. Yes, s'mores.
And make a little fire down there until they run us off.
Wait a minute. You had another video. Hang on a minute. I know you had another.
I had one more video of the garden if you guys want to take a look at where we will probably be staying here very shortly. This is a wintertime video of it. Of a group similar to us that wants to go out and ghost hunt, making a show about it.
Let me see if I can't find it. It's here somewhere.
We are not organized, but we're going to get there, people.
Yeah.
Grandma,
well, we did have it. It's just right when we was first launching, nothing was working. It wasn't going on X. I'm glad we did a little early launch there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm there.
Media files. Let's see.
There you go, Joker. If you just want to pull it up onto the screen.
There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Hang on. Move.
Drax is so fast at pulling those clips.
My name is Dennis Pavin. I'm the writer and one of the hosts of Haunted America on the Population Zero channel on Facebook.
Lower the banner.
I'm out here on location in Fenton, actually just south of Fenton, in a place called Tyrone Sunken Gardens. When I write an episode of Haunted America, I try to write about 7 or 8 pages to give Matt Woodbury, my co-host, and I a chance to kind of see what we're going to do, where we're going to go.
Compared to what we'll do.
But I can't always script things that are going to happen when we actually get out on location. Because it's so cold, we can't make our road trips up north to places like Marlboro yet. We'll have to do that in March. So I'm going to rely on some of our followers to give us ideas of places that we can go that we've never been and try to fit stories into those locations. Like this one. This beautiful monument garden was built from 1930 to 1940. Like I said, it's in Fenton, actually about 3 miles south. And it's shaped like a wagon wheel. There are actually spokes coming from monuments representing the states. What I'm trying to do right now is think how Matt and I can fit an episode into this monument.
He gets the hell out of Dodge here in a minute.
So for right now, I'm just trying to come up with a good story for our 3rd episode. Shut the front door. Oh boy. All right, well, we're out of here.
Oh my God.
That's right, this summer. Stand down in the sunken gardens all night long. Bring a sleeping bag. And some.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Scary stuff, people. All
So,
right.
Anybody got any parting comments? Anything?
Yeah, exactly. It's been a great show, Joker. GG, thanks for coming in and helping us out. We really appreciate it. Did you have fun, G?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All right. Rock and roll.
I think y'all got a good thing going here.
Yeah, Joker, it's always a pleasure to work with you. Great night. We covered a lot of topics in 2 hours, but I think we accomplished our goal for show 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad it went as smooth as it did because, I really didn't know how it was going to turn out.
There you go. There you go. One in the
I got to get it figured out to where they can hear you and vice versa.
We'll work on that this week. But everybody, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. Continue to share out Joker Smiling Doll throughout the night. There's plenty of X spaces, I'm sure, open for your listening pleasure when we roll on off the air here. Remember, for Drax and Gigi and the Joker, if you can't be good, you'll tune in next week at 10 p.m. for more ghost stories, UFOs, and fun on Joker Smiling Dial, where we'll be bad.